Do you sit down every year and write down your goals for the upcoming year? This is the time of year to do it. And this is the time to make 2022 your best year ever. I want to challenge you, even if you don't believe it can work, to sit down right now and write down your goals for next year. I thought about, why has this been so important to me and why do I look forward to it so much? And here's kind of my 5 takeaways on why writing goals down is so important. One, it creates clarity and purpose for the upcoming year. You know exactly what you're aiming for and you have a purpose every day. I think that's critical. Number 2, it keeps you motivated and it helps you overcome procrastination because you know what you're aiming for. So it's so important. Number 3, I achieve more when I write down my goals. So I'm more productive and I have more success. Number 4, I can measure my progress when I write down goals. I can tell how close I am to reaching those goals. And then I know when I've obtained those goals because I've met the goals I've written down. So there's a way to measure my progress. And number 5, it makes me more attractive. And that's not easy to do, but here's the deal. Have you ever talked to somebody who has a vision? They know what their goals are. They have a system and a routine. It's really attractive to know somebody that is motivated and focused and has clarity. And when you write down your goals, you'll have that too. So you can become more attractive. So I've worked with Carlos Garza down in Laredo office for 15 years probably. And I had a hard time with him originally getting buy-in to write down his goals and having a plan. And he literally wrote down some goals, but he didn't even believe they were possible. So I asked him about it on a call recently, and I wanted to share with you kind of his response. So listen to what Carlos has to say. Even if you're not sure writing goals down is for you, I want you to try it this year and just see what happens. So here's what Carlos has to say.
I wrote it down. I wrote it down and I completely forgot what I had put there because you said, well, where do you want to go? I'm like, I would like to take my family to Disneyland, or Disney World. And so I wrote it down just to write it down. Like I was like, I really want to, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach that goal. And
I remember I didn't think you believed it either. You're like, all right.
No, I didn't. Yeah. And it wasn't until I was there and we were scanning our tickets to go into the park that I'll never forget. I had shades on. No one, Chris has gone to trips like that with her, growing up, and her dad was a big traveler. But for me, and where I came from, it was big. So I remember I had my shades on, my sunglasses, and I was just kind of like crying. I couldn't believe it. I looked back, and my wife was scanning her ticket, and the kids, and everything. And I was like, I did it. And I remember the business plan, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this how important this thing is? Like, you literally wrote it down and it came to pass. Like, it was crazy.